A few weeks ago, TikTok was on the verge of being banned forever, at least in America. Because of this, I wanted to look at creators who had the worst reputations on the platform. Now, because I already made a video looking at TikTok's biggest creeps and weirdos, this video won't be looking at pedos. But I do still have to make a part 2 to that video, so yeah, eventually I will. This video will focus mainly on creators who have a lot of heat on them. Creators who scam their communities, or just really weird creators that didn't fall into the pedo box. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel to join the best community on YouTube. TikTok has a ton of creators who are pretty terrible. Today we'll look at a few, but if you all want me to make a part 2, let me know in the comments down below. But without further delay, let's get into the video. The first creator we have to talk about is a creator named Bernie Narison. Now, if you never saw him on your TikTok For You page, I'll give you a little insight on who Bernie is. Bernie makes hair videos and has over 1 million followers. His most viewed series on his page was one where he tried to get 360 waves and fix his hairline. During the height of his popularity, he released a product called the Strawberry Mint Growth Oil. He promoted this product a lot and made it seem like it would help people regrow their hairline. Now, you may think that it worked because Bernie has a crazy crispy hairline, but this is because Bernie went to Turkey to get a hair transplant, which all of his loyal fans hated. Now, if this is you, just imagine someone is selling you a product, making it seem like that product would change something about you if you used it consistently, but then all of a sudden, he backstabs you after you already buy the product and goes on to get a permanent fix to the problem that the product that he sold you won't solve, but he made it seem like it would solve that issue. This is why people were mad at him even before the TikTok ban happened. But people started to become even more upset with him because of his comments about TikTok and how he didn't care that TikTok was being banned because it never helped him in any way. He'd complain that TikTok always took down his videos or hurt his business, but we'll see a common trend with Bernie where he will blame anyone under the sun, but never take accountability for his actions. Here's the video.
TikTok's getting banned? Good riddance. I could care less. I am sorry for the people who count on TikTok to pay their bills and make a living, but I've been played by social media many times. I once lost everything because I counted on social media. So besides having a website, I decided to open up a TikTok shop. After uploading a few videos, now TikTok's talking about TikTok shop community guideline violation. Yeah, get banned, bro. Get out of here. How y'all gonna give me a redirecting violation for redirecting my viewers to my website and purchase my products? It's not like y'all paying me for my videos. I mean, when y'all first started a creator program, y'all was paying. My CPM used to be $1. Now I'm sitting at like 40 cents or something. Why? Because I started getting too many views. That's why I don't count on social media to pay my bills or make a living. At least not for a long period of time. They control your money, not you. Y'all gonna disqualify my video from the creator rewards program because the content has disturbing, horrifying graphics or scenes that can upset and shock viewers. My viewers been seeing my hair transplant since day one. I was very transparent. Why only choose this video to disqualify from your creator community program? Anyways, TikTok, count your days, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna help y'all count your days. I'm not gonna stop redirecting my viewers to my website.
After this, his videos were stitched with people calling him out for being tone deaf because of how tone deaf he was for the creators who actually make a living from TikTok.
We all know Mr. Strawberry Mint Hair Grow Oil guy, right? The man that pulled the Eisen level betrayal on the whole unk community. This man manipulated the man them into thinking that they could get their hairline back with his product. Bro basically just scammed everyone and took the money he made from that to fly himself out to Turkey and get his own hair transplant. Now he's on the app talking about some, oh, TikTok's getting banned? Good riddance. I could care less. All nonchalant and shit like TikTok didn't fucking make this nigga. Nigga, you're a thief. Bro literally had the McDonald's arch hairline before he started selling all those hopes and dreams. And then he got his product, and then with every stroke of that brush, it put every nigga with a receding hairline in a genjutsu slowly but surely. But to be fair though, he did drop some lore and backstory. He was born like this. He never even stood a chance. Bro was 8 years old with a receding hairline. Could you imagine what he went through? So yeah, I don't even blame the man. I would have been plotting on my come up just like him. Whatever it takes.
In the comments of this video, people said, you counted on TikTok to get that busted hairline transplant. And TikTok done paid for your BS at hair transplant. Honestly, they ain't lying. And it's actually pretty funny to look at some of these comments that are in his videos, or in his comments of his videos. But this was such a stupid video to make. In the good riddance, I could care less TikTok video, Bernie says that he once lost everything by counting on social media, but he wouldn't even have a platform if it wasn't for his TikTok following. His TikTok shop probably got him a bunch of sales, which equals a lot of money. Now, obviously, before he went to Turkey to get the hair transplant, because, yeah, you know, he lied, but he probably doesn't make that much money now because of this. But still, TikTok has helped him out. He also complains that he only makes about 48 cents per 1,000 views. But he also shows a screenshot that he had over 230 million views. Now, I'm not sure if this is in total or just in 1 month, but another TikTok content creator broke this down and showed how much he made with that RPM, which was still really good money just for posting TikTok videos.
It's not like y'all paying me for my videos. I mean, when y'all first started the creator program, y'all was paying. My CPM used to be $1. Now I'm sitting at like 40 cents or something.
In my heart, I am a pocket watcher. This guy has 1 million followers on TikTok, 246.7 million views with an RPM of 48 cents. I do not know if this duration is for the year or all time, but this is how much money he made. You do the total amount of views and you divide this number by 1,000 because he's getting paid 48 cents per 1,000 view. You multiply this number by 48 cents, and for this duration, whatever it is, he made about $120,000. If I had to guess, I'd say this number is for the year of 2024, because just looking at his views, he gets like a lot of views. Maybe they're not all over a minute long, I don't know. Whether this was for the last year, the last like 3 years, this is a decent chunk of change. And I'm making this video just to say, even if TikTok does get banned, there's a lot of money to be made on social media.
After this, he pretty much ignored the hate, but then he'd make another video where he pretty much begged to go on Kaisenet's stream. But viewers saw right through this and saw that Bernie was trying to go on stream because he saw what it could do to your career. And he saw the success that NPC Miles got by going onto Kaisenet's stream.
This message is for Kaisenet and Kaisenet only. If you're not Kaisenet, keep scrolling. Kai, I need your help, man. I've been wrongfully accused. These YNs on social media keep disrespecting my name, man. It's 2025. Betrayal arc should have been over. If you don't know me, Kai, I go by 360 Juice. I was born with a receded hairline and went on a journey to try to grow my hairline in. I came out with the strawberry mint growth oil. The hairline didn't come in, so I went to Turkey, got a hair transplant. I've been getting hated on for 10 months straight. It's 2025 now, Kai. I'm tired of getting disrespected by these teenagers, man. And I feel like you're the only person that can help me clear my name. So I would love to be able to stop by your stream and we chop it up, and I'll tell the full story on live, and you help me clear my name, man. This is getting too far, man.
I think the real reason why people started to hate Bernie is because he lied about his product, and when people called him out for it, he threatened to sue them for defamation of character, and posted this video threatening anyone who tried to criticize his product in the future. So if I get sued, which I won't, we all have Bernie to blame for it.
Imagine promoting something that you work hard on, and people keep defaming your character, defaming your brand. Why keep promoting it if people would just keep making videos talking bad about it? And they never even tried it. That's why I'm discontinuing the strawberry mint growth oil. And these are the last of the strawberry mint growth oils. That'll be the last time you guys ever see me promote the strawberry mint growth oil. Now, for the defamation of character, I wanted to sue the content creators that was making videos spreading false information. Every single one of them, I look at their page, they either still live with their parents or they work a 9 to 5. And it didn't sit right with me to go after everything they got, and they got nothing. I just let it slide. But I am now an S-Corp, so anybody that wants to defame my character, just tread lightly because I am coming after.
Bernie still posts videos as of today, and before the ban was supposed to happen, he hopped on that Family Guy trend and said that he never scammed anyone. This, of course, had people going crazy in his comments. I just saw a video of him saying that his hair isn't fake, but I think at this point he's rage baiting to get people to comment, because even if his hair isn't fake, his hairline definitely is. Bernie is a rage baiting scammer who gets mad when he gets called out for his products and his behavior. But again, if he does for some reason try to sue me, I'll keep you posted. I feel like everything I've learned about Ash Trevino has been against my own free will. Every time I go onto TikTok, I see about 5 videos talking about all the crazy stuff she's done throughout the last couple of months on TikTok. So, who is Ash Trevino? Before diving deep into TikTok lives, she worked at a dentist's office, but eventually would quit that job. There's a ton of backstory on Ash Trevino, which could be a whole other video. If you all want that, just leave it in the comments. But why everyone started to hate her was because of how she would treat her daughters and how she would inmate hop, dating guys in prison and sometimes dating them all at the same time. But as soon as they'd get out of jail, she'd dump them. Another issue people had with her is how she'd collab with creators who are 15 years younger than her. Ash, at this point, is around 35 years old. One big issue people had was finding out that she had over 20 CPS cases against her and would lose custody of her 2 daughters, and they'd be living with her grandparents. The times that she would see her daughters, she'd make them sleep on blow-up mattresses because she didn't want to buy them actual beds for their rooms. She tried to explain herself and say that she didn't get them beds because they don't live with her, but would also say it's because her dad doesn't know how to put them together. All seem like really bad excuses to me, but this is what she had to say about it.
It's not that I can't afford it. I can afford it, but it's the fact that I don't have no dude to help me move it. Y'all act like I have somebody to help me build it. Like, I'm just going to be able to call somebody and be like, hey, can you come fix this bed for my kids? I don't have somebody like that. My dad don't know how to do that. Because they weren't living with me. That's why I waited. Because they weren't living with me. Y'all don't understand what I go through. But anyways, I'm going to let y'all do it. I'm going to let y'all think whatever.
She's abusive towards her kids, and if she feels like they are getting more attention than she is, then she freaks out.
Bro, let me have your account.
You see my red hair? Oh, you can see it real good online.
Bro, can I have your account? I just hit 600K too, bro. That's why I'm so, like, frustrated.
Bro,
She dated a guy named Santos who was 19 at the time, which a lot of people felt was pretty inappropriate. She'd also exposed herself on Instagram Live and would be banned off of Instagram because of this. Just recently, she's gotten more attention because an alleged fake account pretending to be her posted her nudes on TikTok. Now, obviously these stories are gone, but people are speculating that it was actually her running this fake account, because how would they get a picture of her to post on the story? People hate Trevino. They don't like that she inmate hops, they don't like that she's terrible to her kids, and they especially don't like how selfish she is, making everything about her and never caring about her kids. This live streaming content is making her a ton of money, and she's living very well because of it, but she isn't spending any of the money on her kids. After the nudes came out, her main account was banned. This account had over 1.5 million followers. Her sister-in-law would also expose Trevino for stealing her brother's stimulus check and putting credit cards in his name.
Damn, I need to get my notepad out for this one. I feel like it's going to be a juicy one. Sorry, I'm just looking through my questions because my Discord had a question, but they all kind of disappeared since it took a while to join. Let me see. Your brother, like, to get a stimulus check, and she never spent the stimulus on what she said she was using? What was that about?
She got 2 stimulus checks from him, and she kept them for herself. I don't know what she did with the money. I mean, I know my brother didn't get it, so. But yeah, she got 2 stimulus checks and claimed them on her taxes that year.
Yeah. Were her daughters, I'm sorry if I look this way, I'm looking at the questions. Were her daughters close to your brother? Would they consider him like the dad? Like, how close were her daughters?
So the oldest one, from what she would tell me, she didn't really like my brother.
Uh-huh.
But the younger one, I guess she got along with him a lot better, and they would talk on the phone. She would take her to visitation. But I do want to try to stay away from the kids because I don't, I just, that's not my vibe.
Okay.
She is a weird individual who, again, only cares about herself. She's probably the creator on the list who has the largest backstory that I can't fit into this segment unless you want the video to be over 2 hours long. But again, if you want a separate video on this topic, let me know in the comments down below. The next creator that we are looking at is one that actually lost her platform. So does that mean that she's disqualified from this video? Not really. The creator's name was Lily. I'm pretty sure she made cooking videos on TikTok, but again, she lost her platform, so it's hard to pinpoint what kind of content she was actually making before she got canceled and lost her platform. Lily is the standard pick-me for conservative males. Kind of like Pearly Things, but way worse. Before Lily lost her platform, she posted a video speaking about gold diggers and how men could avoid them. But in the video, she slips in the N-word. Okay, I mean, not really slips it in, but she just says it straight out, like off her chest. It's pretty bad.
Okay, this time I have a beef with the male community. I give my criticisms to all because we are all about equity and inclusion here, right? So I'm sick and tired of all girls getting blamed, or like guys, certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers. I don't know if it's because you get your information from those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass.
Now, of course, when you see this video, you're probably like, what the hell did I just watch? She is tripping. But she'd apologize. Okay, that was a joke. She didn't actually apologize. She actually posted a video doubling down that there's slavery happening around the world and how people should be happy that they live in America.
Absolutely unforgivable is people who play the victim card while living in America. You live in America, bitch. You live in the freest, safest country in the world, and you have the nerve to play the victim card? You realize there are slave traders in Africa right now. Look it up. Look up that video of all those African slaves at an auction. That's going on right now. And you have the nerve to be complaining about racism in America?
This video was a huge yap session, but it was insane that she didn't even try to backtrack or apologize or understand that what she said was wrong and offensive. But being a pick-me, she knew who her target audience was, so that's a reason why she doubled down. She'd post another video after this one, pretty much saying that she's going to war against cancel culture.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
Again, not really an apology, and actually triples down. Around this time, she deleted her account, and it's because people on the internet found her place of employment, and they fired her. She'd also go dark on Twitter as well. Post editing bills here, I realized that I was actually wrong. She actually didn't go dark on Twitter. I just happened to look up the wrong username, and when I was looking up the videos that I'm trying to put in this video, I saw that it directed to an X account, Twitter account, and it was her account. And just like how she was on TikTok, where she spewed all this racist rhetoric and nonsense, she's exactly the same way on X as well. So yeah, to this day, she says pretty much the same exact thing that she says on X. So yeah. And she has a kid, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because now you're not even damaging your own reputation. That will follow the kid as well. And she has pictures of the kid, like with his face and everything. So, yep. Great. Anyways, back to the present bills that you're listening to on the voiceover. This is what happens when you pandered to one audience. This is literally F around and find out. She made the majority of her fan base hate her, and in the matter of weeks, she lost her job as well. I guess she can pander to conservative men other ways or on other platforms now. I'm just really confused because what did she actually think would happen if she said this? Like, she must have known that she would have gotten fired. Even if her old place of employment agreed with her, they'd still make a business decision and fire her. It seems pretty self-destructive, but hey, that's what happens when you do and say these things. Honestly, it was hard to find any of these videos for this segment, so please leave a like if you enjoyed the video so far. Honorable mention for this video is OnlyJS. OnlyJS was a TikTok creator who was exposed in 2021 for stealing other people's content on TikTok. Her excuse at the time was that she didn't steal these TikToks, but that they actually got the material from the same Reddit posts, and they must have gotten the same material. This excuse simmered down the stealing content allegations, but then she'd also be exposed for saying the N-word with the hard ER in DMs back when she was in high school. At the time, this story was huge because OnlyJS had a giant following on TikTok. OnlyJS would eventually apologize, but people could see right through it and thought it wasn't genuine. This situation eventually got to another creator named Aunt Karen, who made a few videos on OnlyJS. OnlyJS stated that she wanted to use her platform to give people of color a voice and to educate others. She'd invite people of color to send her emails to be put onto her TikTok. Aunt Karen reached out to be on Isabella's platform, but Isabella, that's OnlyJS's real name by the way, started to ignore her. When Aunt Karen posted videos about the situation, Isabella crashed out, blaming the delay on ADHD, but she also was upset that Aunt Karen made so many videos on her. The situation died down over time, but just recently Isabella once again was exposed for stealing content by a creator named Alex, who started to notice that Isabella was doing the same thing that she was exposed for in 2021. Alex would make a few videos on her and would show how similar her videos were to a different creator's video. Isabella once again used the same excuse that they must have used the same Reddit post, and she tried to debunk this by showing a doctored Reddit post on a live stream. Here are a couple of his videos, kind of debunking the Reddit post as well, so here they are.
OnlyJS stole one of my TikTok videos. I have the proof on my page. I called her out, she denied it, and said this, that we both got the idea from the same Reddit post. I am offering $10,000 to charity right now if she can send me the Reddit post. And if any of you on the internet can find the Reddit post. I'll give you $1,000 and we'll donate the other $9,000 to a charity of your choice. Bella, aka OnlyJS, is a notorious content thief. Her entire account has been built on stealing.
Today I'm going to be teaching you how to fake your own death.
How to fake your own death.
Immediately start paying off all your debt.
You're also going to want to pay off all of your debt.
This ensures that no debt collectors will come looking after you.
It's going to ensure that no debt collectors come looking for you.
No one will report you to the police for unpaid debts.
We're calling the police to try and get their money back.
Start slowly auctioning off all your belongings.
I want to start slowly selling off all of your stuff. And
the keyword is slowly.
The keyword here is slowly because
if you do this too quick, people will definitely be sus why you just suddenly sold everything.
If you do it too quickly, people kind of get sus about that sort of thing.
Ghost all your family and friends for about 3 months.
Completely ghosting all of your family and friends for about 2 to 3 months.
Do this around 3 to 5 times and they'll think it's perfectly normal once you disappear off the grid.
Multiple times, like 5, 6, 7 times. That way, by the time you actually do go and disappear, they're not immediately worried about it.
I suggest learning some outdoor skills such as hunting, fishing, survival, etc.
And in all of this time, you're going to want to teach yourself some survival skills.
Because what you're going to do next is migrate far away from any people.
You're going to have to go off the grid, somewhere remote, completely isolated.
If you're over the age of 18, it's perfectly legal to disappear from society.
Completely disappear from society. And if you're over 18, this is perfectly legal to do.
Hey guys, this is going to be my last video about OnlyJS. As you know, she stole from me. It bothered me. I looked into it and found out she was stealing and lying for years. I commented this on her Instagram. I'm going to make sure you see consequences for this on behalf of all the small creators you steal from. And her response to that was to tell me that I wouldn't get that many views on it anyway and nobody would care. Her attempt to get out of trouble by faking a screenshot didn't work and I ended up getting over 6 million views on my videos exposing her. And now some of the biggest YouTube channels like SunnyV2 are picking up the story, getting 480,000 views in the first 4 hours. If you go to the video OnlyJS just posted on TikTok, it's clear she's scrambling to censor words and delete every comment, but it's not going to work. Everyone's picking it up now. I think the reason she underestimated me was because she doesn't come up with her own ideas, so she doesn't understand how much it hurts to work as a comedian for 15 years, coming up with your own material, and then to have somebody steal it, enjoy getting canceled again, and I'm sure you're going to lose a lot of money from whatever crappy brands were going to work with you.
After this came out, SunnyV2 made a video on Isabella pretty much sealing her fate. I tried to look for her account on TikTok, but for some reason it's gone. I'm not sure if she deleted it or if it was banned, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Even the links from her YouTube channel sent me to a deleted TikTok account, which is pretty weird because she still posts on that channel a lot. So you'd think that these links would be up to date if she wasn't banned on TikTok. Nessa Barrett has been a hated TikToker ever since TikTok first blew up and became mainstream during COVID. Nessa started posting to TikTok at the beginning of 2019 and passed 10 million followers the next year in 2020. Today, Nessa is 22 years old and has 19.8 million TikTok followers. Nessa first blew up from the lip syncing and dancing videos that were popular on TikTok in 2020. Kind of like Charli D'Amelio. Nessa used her TikTok fame to launch her music career, which has been pretty successful so far. But the reason I'm putting her in this video is because of another reason she's similar to Charli D'Amelio. Because she has almost an equal amount of haters as she has fans. At first, people just thought Nessa was cringy like all the other COVID TikTok sensations like Addison Rae, the Hype House members, and everyone else. But in April of 2020, only a year and a half after Nessa started her TikTok account, she became the target of mass cancellation. This was because she uploaded a TikTok dance video with her friend where they danced to a sound of a man reciting a verse from the Quran. When she uploaded that extremely controversial Quran TikTok, she had 6 million TikTok followers. People especially hated the video because she had also recently posted this video lip syncing to gospel music with the caption, "I'm Muslim," and I oop. As millions of hate comments flooded in, Nessa quickly deleted the video. After this, Nessa apologized for the video on TikTok Live and said she came across the audio on her For You page and didn't realize what it was. In her apology, she said, "My siblings, like my stepmom, is from Egypt and all of that stuff, so I know that it could have been taken offensively. I just want to apologize for anyone who took it that way and was offended. I think I'm sorry to anyone that practices that religion."
A video that I posted, we were trying to think of ideas for TikToks, and I was scrolling on my free page and I saw a video of an old guy singing something, and I didn't understand what he was saying, but I literally thought it was the cutest thing because he was my friend. No, my step siblings, like my stepmom is from Egypt and all that stuff, so I know that it could have been taken offensively. I just want to apologize for anyone that took it that way and was offended. I'm sorry to anyone that practiced. I've apologized before, but many people have felt that my apology just wasn't good enough, so I want to come on here and make it clear that I am truly and deeply sorry to those that I have hurt and offended. I love all people, whatever religion, race, shapes, and sizes. You can be upset that what I'd done was ignorant, but you cannot be upset at me for being hateful, as there's just no hate in me. I saw a video of a cute older man and decided to use the audio, and if I had known that it was something so sacred, I would have never used it. This is a lesson learned for me to be much more careful, but the hate that I'm receiving right now is really hard to handle, and it's also coming at my friends and family, which is completely unacceptable, as it was my mistake and not theirs. This will be the last time that I'm talking about it, but again, I just want to make it clear and say that I am truly and deeply sorry to those that I've hurt and offended. I hope everyone stays safe, and I love you all.
A lot of people weren't satisfied with this apology, so Nessa turned off the comments during this entire controversy. Today, Nessa is still getting canceled on TikTok regularly, and I feel like it's because people just know her as the girl who danced to the Quran. Nessa wants to be known as a singer-songwriter, and she clearly has a ton of diehard fans. But outside of her fan base, everyday people are pretty much like, who's Nessa Barrett? Oh yeah, you mean the girl that made a TikTok dancing to the Quran like 5 years ago? In 2022, people started hating Nessa even more because of this cringy interview clip that went viral.
I don't know, I think one thing people don't really know about me is that I'm just like weird. I don't know. I'm like so different. Like, I'm not like so different online because I'm like the same person, but I do hide a lot of my like craziness. I don't know, I'm just like a weird person.
Today, people hate Nessa for a lot of reasons. One of those reasons is Nessa allegedly using a fake accent. But her fans say she has always talked with her current accent. This Teen Vogue interview from November 2024 had her fans extremely concerned for Nessa's health, and had casual TikTok users wondering why she was talking like this, why her eyes were dilated, and wondering if she was on drugs. Here's the interview.
The song that is always playing in my memories from my childhood has to be Hotel California by the Eagles. My dad was a really big fan, and it's very nostalgic. My middle school dance song has to be Like a G6 by Far East Movement. That was definitely when I was in middle school, right? Or in high school. I'm not built for school social gatherings. I was never brave enough to actually participate in the dancing. I love to people watch. Go-to song for Girls' Night Out. We've been listening to this one recently, Night Call by Kavinsky. So good. This might be a hot take, but I'm gonna say Mascara by the Deftones. I didn't even tell you the last time I felt heartbroken, but I feel like that song just really makes me feel something. I feel like for my first album, Young Forever, I was very inspired by the music that I listened to at the time, which was Lana. I take a lot of inspiration from her. I feel like just more so her vulnerability when it comes to lyrics. I'm just gonna throw out Young and Beautiful. In high school, I was actually like so sad and emo all the time, and I specifically remember always just being a freak, like alone, like on a seat on the bus, and like looking out the window like I was like in a movie, like really weird, like with my wire headphones. And I was like really into Lil Peep, and so I would listen to like Star Shopping, Beamer Boy, Falling Down. I had a really heavy Peep phase. Oh my god, if I'm being honest, a song that I used to love and now I can't stand, Payphone, Maroon 5. Sick of it. My top played song of 2023 was Overheated by Billie Eilish. I honestly feel like my walkout song would be my song, Dirty Little Secret. It's the very last song on my album, and so it only makes sense for it to be my walkout song.
8 days after this interview went viral on TikTok for all of the wrong reasons, Nessa addressed everything in a 6-minute video uploaded to her TikTok account. In her video, she says she's not on drugs, tells people to stop commenting on her body, and says she regrets opening up about her past eating disorders and current mental health struggles with borderline personality disorder. She says she only is skinny because she is dealing with an immense amount of stress and anxiety for over 6 months due to all the online hate she receives. People are accusing her of lip syncing and hating on her music during those 6 months. She also says people are using the personal information she shared against her just to have things to hate on her about. Commenters on her video defended her dilated pupils and personality changes by saying her psych meds could cause dilated eyes and BPD can cause her to mirror other people's personalities. But other people in the comments commented things like, "Did you watch the same video we did? And is it snowing in here?" These comments had almost 50,000 likes. She says people need to stop commenting on her appearance, and she says she only looks different now because she got a nose job and is older now. She also says she doesn't want the launch of her new album Aftercare to be ruined by all the hate and false narratives about her being on drugs. Here's parts of Nessa's video.
Literally, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Imagine how it feels for thousands and thousands of people to say shit about your life and about you, and none of it is true. And oh my god, I think I am starting to go insane. Sorry, I'm eating a Starburst, but every time I go on this app, every time I see a new video of people saying how concerned they are about me and how no one in my life helps me or cares about me, how I'm on drugs. Or are you guys insane? I'm so sorry, but first of all, no, that claim is just absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't touch that shit, and I don't surround myself with people that touch that shit. So, what the fuck? The only drugs I'm on are my mood stabilizers, and they've been fucking amazing for me. Hence why I've been so sane throughout all of this. And occasionally my ADHD meds. Anyway, everyone likes to constantly talk about my goddamn fucking weight and my body. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Let me be so fucking real with you. One, I just really hate that I ever felt comfortable enough to be vulnerable to open up about my eating disorder in the first place, because that has just allowed people to say whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want, and use it against me constantly, and it's just not fucking cool or right. See, people lose weight for many different reasons, and okay, I'm editing this video right now. Sorry, I'm eating a Starburst again. And I just need to clarify that it's absolutely ridiculous that I even have to explain myself or to tell you something that's so personal, but I'm about to go on a little rant and say something that honestly is no one's business, but I feel like I have to. So anyway, so when I started to lose weight recently was because of stress and anxiety. I've been dealing with an immense amount of hate for 6 months now. I had an album coming out. I was so stressed and anxious all the time. I started losing weight. And then everyone started to comment on it. And so before I could even notice, because of everyone's comments, yes, it manifested in my eating disorder. Oh my god. Thank you for telling me. All the people around me and everyone that loves me has literally pushed me to recovery. I'm recovering. I'm getting better. I've been in recovery for 2 weeks now, and everyone is constantly still commenting about how sick I am. This shit takes time, and there's gonna be moments I'm gonna deal with it for the rest of my life, so stop talking about it whenever I start to struggle again. That's just life.
In my opinion, I feel like Nessa Beer is just someone who is really struggling mentally due to mental illness, eating disorders, and going viral at an extremely young age, and losing her best friend from an overdose in 2022. And she doesn't really deserve the hate. But this is just what happens when you put your personal life on the internet, where people will lay in on you in the comments no matter what you do. Oversharing about personal things just gives TikTok keyboard warriors even more ammunition. In a perfect world, people could open up on the internet and receive nothing but love in return. But in reality, TikTok is one of the most hate-filled platforms there is. Now, we're not talking about Instagram, but Instagram is a terrible platform that's filled with hate too. But again, if you're gonna open up on the internet, TikTok's probably the worst place to do it, and Instagram. But let me know how you feel about the whole Nessa situation in the comments down below. There are a ton of content creators on the TikTok platform, and a lot of them are extremely hated. So please let me know in the comments down below if you want me to make a part 2. Also, while you're down there, let me know which other creators you hate. And if you're already down there commenting, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to get us closer to 200,000 subscribers before the end of February. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.